Hi students, this is Miss Johnson with 7-4 Polynomials. Our sabbat for today is we are going to be writing polynomials in standard form and we are going to be finding their degree. We have a ton of vocab words for today, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. First one, what is a binomial? Well, a binomial, you may remember that bi means two, so a binomial is two terms added or subtracted. For example, 2x squared plus 4x is a binomial. Therefore, a trinomial. Tri means three, so a trinomial is three terms added or subtracted. For example, 2x squared plus 4x minus 8. And then a polynomial. Well, poly means many, so polynomials are all the nomials. A monomial, a binomial, a trinomial, a quadnomial, and it just keeps going on and on. Alright, the two things we're going to be doing today is what is the standard form for a polynomial? Well, standard form for a polynomial is it's written from the greatest exponent to the least exponent. So this is the standard form of a polynomial, and if you take a look at the exponents, this one has an exponent of 3, this one is exponent of 2, this one has an exponent of 1, even though it's not written, and then this one doesn't have an exponent at all. So they're written in descending order. Second thing we're going to talk about is the degree of polynomials. And the degree is the highest sum of the exponents of each monomial. And I'll show you that in an example here next. Alright, so find the degree of this polynomial. 2rt minus 3rt squared minus 7r squared t squared minus 13. What we want to do is we want to actually take each of these monomials. So this part, take each of them separately, and we're going to be finding their degree. So the first monomial is 2rt. Well, rt, we want to take a look at each of their exponents. And they're not written, but we know that they each have an exponent of 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to add up their exponents. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Therefore, 2rt has a degree of 2. Then move on to the second part of the polynomial. So negative 3rt squared. Again, let's take a look at the exponents. We've got a 1 and a 2. For our exponents, add those together, and we get a degree of 3. The second part of the polynomial is negative 7r squared t squared. Taking a look at the exponents, we've got 2 and 2. Obviously, 2 plus 2 is 4, so we've got a degree of 4. And lastly, negative 13, there aren't any exponents at all, and has a degree of 0. So now, to find the degree of the entire polynomial, is we want to figure out which one has the highest. Well, our highest degree is 4, so that means the degree of the entire polynomial is 4. Alright, example number 2 is we're going to write these polynomials in standard form today. So if we have the polynomial y plus 5y cubed minus 2y squared minus 7y to the 6 plus 10, we want to write this as mathematicians are supposed to in standard form, which means putting them in order from greatest to least of the exponents. So the greatest one is right here. We've got our 5y. Oh, let me take that back. My bad. Well, let's try this again because I wasn't looking close enough. You were probably thinking, Miss Johnson, there's an exponent of 6 right here. And you're absolutely right. And make sure you take that sign in front. So our greatest exponent is 6, so we're going to write negative 7y to the 6th power first. Alright, our next biggest exponent is the 3. So we're going to take this part of the monomial, and we're going to have plus 5y to the 3rd. Then we've got an exponent of 2, so we're going to put minus 2y squared. Next up is our y, because it has an exponent of 1, and then plus 10, because it doesn't have an exponent. And we have just written it in standard form. This is how mathematicians should write all of their polynomials. Excellent. Those are our two examples for today. Go ahead and write your summary on the bottom of your page or on your summary sheet. Thanks for tuning in. This is Miss Johnson with 7-4, working with polynomials.